guys.
Pretty sure.
Welcome back to Hunchback Insomniac, episode 18. Episode 18, big 1-8.
We're legal now.
We are we're
Legally,
legal.
podcast legal.
Yeah, podcast legal.
Yep.
Don't they have that rule that like once you reach 20 episodes, that's when it like...
Yeah, it's not a rule, it's law.
Is that law?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pod Law 101.
Pod Law 101. I like that. Pod Law.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Call us. I mean, we'll help you out. If you need questions about like podcast rules, laws, regulations, I literally wrote the book and am currently writing it because it's ever changing. It never changes. There's so many rules that just keep going into this book. It's crazy.
You said it's ever changing, and then you said it never changes.
It's like that song.
It's everlasting.
Yeah.
No. The pod.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Herbold and Johnson Pod Law.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
HJ.
H&J Pod Law.
Homeless Johnson.
Homeless Johnson. Yeah, Homeless Johnson is what I call my thing when I'm not wearing any pants.
Wow.
Hey, that was not bad. Not bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so how you feeling?
I feel great.
You want to talk about it?
We can talk about it.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I haven't told I don't know. I haven't really told a lot of people yet.
Yeah.
Besides close to me, but yeah.
Go ahead. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I got baptized.
You got baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
It's not a Catholic thing.
It's not a... He thought it was a Catholic thing for some reason.
Well, that's just that whatever propaganda or like you tell yourself something and you don't really look for the knowledge and you just like complacent until you meet someone that's like, no, bro, it's not a Catholic thing.
You know what's weird is like I thought communion was a Catholic thing as well. But it is not Catholic. It's not a Catholic thing. I was speaking to my grandma and she was telling me, you could just do communion at your house. He says in Corinthians that if a man is hungry, let him eat in his own house. If a man wants to, which being said, it's not about being hungry like in the physical sense, but if your soul is hungry, you can do communion in your own house. You don't have to. Yeah,
that's
cool. You could kind of just do the whole process as long as you're doing it right.
That reminds me of not that it's like similar, but it's kind of similar because I always thought like, and it's gonna sound like a little like weird at first, but like being circumcised.
Yeah.
I thought it was like for like your body, like a body part, but it's like your soul being.
No, your soul being circumcised.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
But obviously, I mean, it means different things than like if you're a doctor. But I don't know if that's a real word for being even that for a doctor. Is that or is it? Did they take it from the Bible and like use it for like modern terms? You know what I mean?
I think what it was is so like back then when like these kind of things were being created or these kind of things were becoming a thing, it was like. It was like when Abraham first created the circumcision, God told him to circumcise. It was like a sacrifice at the end of the day, and it's like it's a sacrifice that somebody makes, to make that commitment to God. I think that's really what it is. So when they say like when Jesus said, I'm not here to abolish the law, but here to fulfill it. When he said something about circumcision why can't the word come to my brain? Like I'm a Jew and you're a Gentile. So when the Gentiles, because the Gentiles didn't do that. Yeah. So whenever he was like, you need to circumcise the soul, that's kind of where I think that word kind of became a different meaning was because it was for the Gentiles. Because being a Jew, you just did that immediately. Like it was something that just happened when you were a baby. So I think that's kind of where that,
And then with, obviously the internet and stuff like that, people change things up and things get changed around and then they mix it up and think that it's just like, that's funny. Not funny, but I don't know, interesting. That's like the same thing with like you said, communion, and then
it's very
me with like being baptized. I thought it was a Catholic thing. I'm like, until you like actually start asking yourself and like wanting to know the truth. For yourself, you like really will never know.
Okay, I got a weird theory.
Because it's like what in school, what they say in school. If you don't raise your hand and ask a question, the teacher's never going to know you need help.
What I think it
is.
What I don't know.
What?
Is maybe it's a way to separate the one from being in all ways holy, right? So it's like, when you separate the religions for what they are,
Like all religions?
Like all religions, or, like the ones
coexist.
Like the ones that have like Yahweh, like our God, you know, like, because the Jews is the same God as the Catholics, and that's the same God as the Christians.
Right.
We all have the same God, not like Allah, like Allah's a completely different God.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah.
So that being said, I think with that, it was like separate the different kinds of Christians you can be, or like the different kind of followers of God you could be. Like for us, we follow Jesus because we believe Jesus is God incarnate.
Yeah.
And the Catholics do not believe that, I don't think. And then the Jews don't believe that at all. So I think what it is it kind of it like takes you away from being the actual holy you're supposed to be, because like, for instance, if you're a Christian, you feel like you can't do communion, and if you're a Catholic, you're like, like I don't believe in the things that they believe in, and then you have the Jehovah's Witness, and then you have the
Mormons
it's like,
too.
It's like separating
all the Jewish holidays too.
Yeah, and they think
Catholic
and it's like something to separate you from doing all the things. Like me growing up, I never did communion. I mean, I did communion a little bit when I was a kid, but I remember as an adult, like I never felt like that was something I would do, because when I went to a Catholic church, and they had a much more ritual way of celebrating God. Like when we go to a Christian church, we do hymns. Like we sing hymns, and you sing it in the way that you feel what's coming at you. So your soul, everybody's soul has different reasons for listening to the word, right? So when we were listening to scripture, we were listening to certain things. Like, the pastor would talk, and for you, it would hit you in a different way. And for me, it was different words, like I was highlighting things in my Bible that you would not have highlighted in your Bible. So there was different things that kind of mattered for each person. And I think that right there is kind of why we shouldn't have separated all these different what is it called when you separate the different denominations. So there's all these different denominations, and I don't think that that's right, because I don't think that any denomination should separate what they do from other denominations. You know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, I'm an Orthodox Christian and I'm a this kid. We should all celebrate God in the same way and do the same things and listen to the same words of Jesus if we all believe in Yahweh, our God. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm wrong in that. Yeah. But I do feel like there's something there. There's something to that, to where it's like, why are we so separate in what we do? Like like for me, for instance, like that, like when you got baptized yesterday, I do feel like the songs, when you sing them for certain reasons, it affects people differently. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like certain things in that song affected me differently than it would you. So I do think that I don't want to say this, but like a non-denominational church is what we went to. That's called a non-denominational church. So you have no denomination. You just follow God. You just follow Jesus and the words.
Yeah.
And you could kind of like have any way around it. And I think that's I hate to say, like, I don't want to say this, but like I think that's the right way to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's the right thing to do.
I mean, it's always, not always, but the older I've gotten, at least for the last like 10 years or so, like, that's how I've felt personally that it should be.
Yeah. Yeah, like, just like non-denominational.
Not claiming really a title, just claiming that, you believe in God and Jesus Christ. And that's it. Like that's I don't know if you.
Well, claiming,
I don't know.
And then,
not claiming,
doing
but
the actions, like doing the baptisms, doing the prayer, and really devoting yourself to like the songs and dancing for the Lord, because that's a big thing, dancing and singing for the Lord and really like celebrating the Lord and celebrating your Creator. I think that's a huge piece of that. And that's what I love about non-denominational churches. The ones that have the real band, the real singers, the real ones where you can feel that emotion, you can feel that vibe, you could really dance to it. Mm-hmm. Not the ones that are like they just play something over the speakers and you're just kind of like singing a hymn that's in Psalms or one of those. It does feel different. Like baptism. What is it called? Like Baptist church or like that, where I've been to a Baptist church and they just kind of all sing the same hymns. Yeah. And it just didn't feel like anybody. It just, those churches to me and I'm not trying to like judge on anybody because I'm not no holier than anybody, but those churches to me feel like that the people who are in that church singing those hymns, they're just doing it to kind of like walk the line, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm doing what I'm supposed to, not actually truly feeling what they're saying, but just doing the actions, doing the motions, you know, not actually understanding what the motions mean, you know. And I feel like that helps kids. That helps, like when you bring your kids to a non-denominational church and you can kind of like, they can kind of see what it's like to really have those feelings rather than just being like, all right, hey, get your Bible out and sing those words. You know what I mean? Like when they can really see like the celebration for God and, you know, these people that have written these songs for the Lord rather than just like taking something that's in the Bible and then singing it. You know, it does feel a little bit different. That's what kind of like made me not turn off from a Catholic church, but that's what kind of freaked me out a little bit about Catholic church. Because you ever been to a Catholic church?
Yeah, when I was younger.
And just everybody's like, Espiritu Santo.
Well, I've seen it when I was.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. It seems a little bit more following just the words and the lines rather than actually doing the emotion behind it.
Yeah. Well, I've the people that I've met, not that they're like felt like they're bad people or anything, but they like truly devout like Catholics people that I've met. I don't know. Maybe it's just like bad experiences for me personally, but not that they were bad people. It's just kind of just didn't really make me want to even be a part of it because what they said they had to do for like I don't know what it is, but like for the Mother Mary or stuff like that. I just don't really fully understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just made me.
Well, I mean, that's what's cool about.
It's not a bad thing. It's just I just don't get it.
Yeah, that's what's cool about following Jesus is you don't have like an action or something you have to do to like follow Jesus or follow the law. There's nothing that you have to like give or you know like make some kind of a devotion towards or learn how to read this book or you know, it's like it truly feels to me that when you have this just open door where anybody can walk in and anybody can just celebrate without like needing to know Latin. You know what I mean? Like when I went to this Catholic church, I felt so out of place because everybody next to me was just like completely knew Latin like the back of their hand. And I'm like, I don't know Latin, dude. I don't know these kinds of things. I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying here. You know what I mean? But when I was a kid and I went to the Christian church, I just truly was like, I want to be in this church because I love the words that are being said to me. You know what I mean? I love the music and I love the way around it. You know, go ahead.
One second. Tell me, you said you don't know Latin, but you're sitting here telling me you never read Harry Potter before? All the spells are in Latin.
I have never read
I'm just
Harry
kidding.
Potter.
Never watched the movie?
I have never. Can I tell you something? I'm not a big Harry Potter guy. Not a big Harry Potter guy. I was a big Lord of the Rings guy. He's leaving. He's leaving. He's out of here. Yep. And I knew that was going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Honestly, I knew that was it. Yep. And he's gone. So welcome back to Hunchback Insomniac with just Nahum. This is just Nahum's podcast now. We lost Zach. It's okay though. Oh, he's back. Hey, what's up, Zach? Hey, how's it going, buddy?
All right, I just had to go out of the room really quick.
Yeah, okay.
Take a breather.
Yeah, take a little breathy.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I mean, so you had a problem with that, huh? You were a big Harry Potter guy growing up?
Yeah, big Harry Potter.
Big Harry Potter? You know what I mean? Like,
Expelioso.
Expeliosantos. No, yeah.
Yeah.
What is that one video?
You've never been on the Harry Potter ride, have you?
Wing. How do you say it?
Linguini?
No.
Harry Potter's actually Italian. They're all Italian.
Can you imagine an Italian Harry Potter? Wingardium Leviosa. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just spelling here. Hey, I'm just doing some. Can you imagine Italian Harry Potter?
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah. hey, this potion needs a little bit of edge. You had garlic in this potion. You had some garlic, maybe a little bit of paprika. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Everyone's in wife beaters.
Yeah. Yeah. That one, the hat thing that's like, hey, this guy is gonna be going to a Gryffindor. You know what I'm saying? Hey, can somebody pass me a cigarette or something? Yeah, Hermione wouldn't be talking to people the way she does. I'll tell you that, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding.
There's no women at the school.
Yeah, there's. I'm just kidding. yeah.
It's
right?
Italians, dude.
Yeah, no, Italians. Yeah, you're right. No,
there's
dude,
none.
For real.
Just Catholic priests.
Yeah, they're everybody's wand is just a piece of pasta
or a breadstick.
It's
depending
a breadstick.
On, yeah.
Hey, that's good stuff. Don't touch it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, we're no. Hey, Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah. No, the brooms instead of brooms, they're breadsticks. They fly on breadsticks.
That'd be great. No, they don't even.
They fly on spaghetti noodles.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they fly on spaghetti noodles, or they just they just don't fly at all. They just walk everywhere. Hey,
really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a problem? Yeah, that's how they do the spells. Hey, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
that'd be great. If every single one of those movies were like an Italian or something, that'd be so
all
awesome.
Of Star Wars.
Star Wars in Italian. Hey, Luke. I'm your father. Hey, Luke. I'm your padre. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna have to take over the family restaurant.
Yeah. The Death Star is a death meatball, dude.
Yeah. Oh, giant meatball, half bitten.
Yeah, half beaten meatball.
Meatball.
They destroyed my meatball. Yeah. That'd be great, man. That'd be great.
Matrix, Italian Matrix.
Italian Matrix.
Hey. Dodging the bullets. Yeah, it's tight inch.
The bullets are coming at him. He goes, hey, stop right there. Hey, you're gonna shoot me. Eh? That'd be pretty good, dude.
Morpheus.
Hey, Morpheus. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. I don't think Morpheus would be in that movie. You know?
Morty?
Yeah.
Mortius?
Yeah, it'd be like, hi, my name is Mortius. You know what I mean? It's just some Jewish. Right. Yeah, it'd be just like some Jewish bagel shop owner or something.
Right.
Yeah, I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that.
That's pretty cool.
Are you okay? You're kind of coughing a lot today. You got a little something.
What?
Yeah. All right, Joe Biden. I don't know what that was.
No, I got this new thing where I been trying it out to see how sick I can get. I just go around out in public and I just start picking things off the ground and licking things on the ground and just everything, dude. The nastiest stuff behind dumpsters, like public spaces, and just for fun. I don't know.
Did you
just
ever
to see. And I haven't gotten sick yet. I'm good.
You live in the cold?
Yeah.
You have lived in the cold?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever lick poles?
Oh, no.
Dude.
I know not to.
Dude, when I was a kid, I licked a pole one time.
Dude, you never seen the movie?
But here's the thing is, okay, in Arizona, it doesn't get cold enough
to
have your tongue stick to it.
So you're just licking poles?
I just licked a pole for no reason, and I was like, oh, that's gross. Like in Arizona, it gets fucking 50 degrees, and all the kids are like, "Oh my god, it's so cold out here!" And I'm like, "Oh, dude, I'll lick this pole right now. I bet you my tongue won't stick to it." And my tongue didn't stick to it.
Get stuck to it.
Yeah, but now I'm sick. Yeah, no, yeah, that's disgusting.
Stuck
It's so nasty. Some homeless guy just was grabbing that pole just a second ago, dude.
Got a bunch of car grease and freaking Cheeto dust on it.
Oh my gosh, dude! Homeless people don't eat Cheetos; they can't afford them.
Oh well,
maybe not. Maybe the fries, maybe the spicy fries or whatever. Because those are like $1.50.
At least the Cheeto dust stuff or whatever in a cup.
Yeah, I gave a homeless man a hat the other day. I was driving home and he was standing out in the sun, and I gave him one of my boonies, one of my like fishing hats.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he like grabbed it from me and then like stared at me for more stuff. I was like, hey, man.
Oh, dang, dude.
I'm like, he did. He like grabbed it from me and was just like,
oh, man, that's
tough.
Like,
dude. Like, I thought
you take the hat, but you're just like, actually.
Yeah, I'm like, I thought you would, I thought that was pretty cool, dude. It's like $25 hat. I don't have any.
It's not in red. My favorite color is red.
Can you imagine that? Like, hey, because I asked him, I'm like, hey, do you want a hat? And he all looks at me and he goes, is it blue? Yeah, damn it. No.
That reminds me of one of my old coworkers.
Yeah.
He
How many jobs have you had? I tried to get
You're funny.
Tried to get Zach hired onto my company because I was we needed.
Wait, let me tell my story first.
Go ahead.
No, I just my old coworker. He was trying to give a homeless guy some food, and he offered him some like crackers. I think it was that he had, or like saltine crackers, something like that. But he like gave it to him. He's like the homeless guy. After my friend offered to him, he's like, "I don't want your snacks."
Oh my God. Like, what do you want?
Like, what?
What do you want?
Food.
What do you want? What do you want?
Everything, anything helps.
Yeah, what do you want out here? I don't understand what you want to like. Oh, so
I have a house.
What are you gonna pay? Yeah, he's like, I just didn't shower today.
Money.
Like, yeah, I mean, I've been walking down the street sometimes looking rank, dude. I've been walking down the streets one time, like when I was out riding my longboard and stuff. I'm surprised nobody offered me like any kind of money or cash or like any kind of food or anything to do. Because I'm be honest, whenever it gets hot outside here, like I'd roll my pants up to my knees, no shirt on, like dirty as all get out, you know what I mean? Like smelling like I just got from a curry shop. Like, dude, I did not, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't look the best, and I never, and no one ever offered me anything. Did I ever tell you about that one time? I crashed on my longboard, and this is a real story because I have that joke about it, how like I knocked on doors and I was asking for water. One time I did crash on my longboard going downhill, and I like straight broke my wrist, dude, on the side of the freaking road, and people just passing me up, dude.
You're just laying there.
I literally was. I was just like,
dude,
and it was like the middle of the heat too, so I was just sizzling on the ground, and no one ever.
You're cooking.
I was cooking, dude. Yeah, I smell like baklava. You know what I mean? Like, dude, and no one, they didn't stop. They didn't do nothing for me.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild, dude? Isn't that so crazy? Did I ever tell you about this story? I broke my leg one time jumping off of a wall, right? So I broke my leg. I hopped on the other side of this wall, and no one tells you that,
welcome to America.
Yeah, no one tells you that. Thank you. That when you don't tell Ice that when you climb one side of the wall that's like 4 feet, it might be 17 feet on the other side. No one said. Why is that a thing?
You always got to think about.
Did no one ever think about that? And I'm not the kind of guy that's like smart enough to like
parkour 101.
Yeah, no one. I'm not the kind of guy who's smart enough to look down. I just like did that thing where you just kind of put your leg up and just hop over, and I just straight hopped over. And I remember, I remember halfway down just being like it was so far down that I had enough time to be like, oh no. Like, I remember that, dude.
Dude, it's not a video game, bro.
No, yeah, like I thought it was GTA or something, and I'm like, I thought all walls are the same size on both sides. Like that's like the law or something. And I straight just jumped over, and I was like, oh no, as I was going down. And I remember like I was even able to like pull my phone out and be like, hey mom, I love you. I'm so sorry for this. Like this is gonna suck. Like you know what I mean? And then boom, hit the ground. I hit the ground, dude, and all you heard was a you know what I mean? And my leg breaks, dude. Like,
wait,
right
how
here.
did you just like kind of went like that, like off the wall, like go like that, or did you like hop over?
No, dude, I grabbed the wall, put my leg on, and just threw myself over like I was, yeah.
And that was it?
And just like, Jesus, take the wheel, dude. And yeah, dude. And,
oh my gosh,
yeah,
dude.
Like, Jesus, take the fall. And I just...
You didn't even look over?
No, I didn't look over at all, dude.
Oh my gosh,
and I just straight hit the ground,
Was that your first wall climb?
No, it was maybe my fourth.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I hit the ground so hard, it broke my leg. And so I get on my longboard, right? And I'm like, because like I have one leg that's like the size of an elephant, and I'm like dragging it on the ground, and I'm like on my longboard on my knees trying to like do this thing where I'm kind of like sealing it. You know, I look like a seal trying to just like shimmy on the ground.
I'm a shark about to attack.
And this dude rolls up, dude. And this guy talk about shark, talk about predator.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. Or someone's gonna take you out, bro. With not seeing you. That's what I'm saying.
No, this dude rolls up in a van.
Oh.
in like a red van, and he had like you remember Lovely Bones?
Oh yeah.
He looked like the Lovely Bones guy, like to a T. Looked like the Lovely Bones guy, and he rolls up and he goes, "Hey," and I'm like, oh, shit.
Whoa,
like I'm defenseless. Hey, you need a ride? And I've never in my life so quickly switched emotions because I was like, and then he rolled up and he goes, Do you need a ride? And I was like, hey, no, I'm fine. Actually, no, I'm great. And I like stood up and just kicking with it. No, I'm great. I'm good. No, I was just playing a game. We're all right here.
Yeah.
I was just messing around, seeing how fast I can go. You know what I mean? I was just, yeah. And that really did happen. And then I eventually got home.
Whoa, dude.
What?
You should have taken the ride, man.
No,
what
dude.
If he was like just trying to help you out?
Yeah, he'd have broke more than my leg, dude. He'd have broke my dignity. You know what I'm saying? He would have broke my innocence.
Just kidding.
Yeah, no, yeah. My innocence would have been broken as well.
Oh,
and you can't fix that with surgery.
Yeah,
just
you're right.
many years of therapy. Yeah, no, and that was really scary. I've had moments. I've had a lot of moments where like I've had a lot of moments where I get home and I look at my parents and I'm just like, hey guys, you're not gonna like this. You know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of those moments where I'm just like, you guys ain't gonna like this. And then they're like, what? And I'm like, I broke my leg. And then they're, damn it. My parents, we didn't really grow up with a lot of money though. So my parents always said the same thing after every single injury that I would have, broken leg, a cut, stitches, anything. They would always look at me and go, can this wait till tomorrow? Every time, dude.
Your dad's just like looking at your leg. Hey, bud. Yeah. I know you're bleeding out of your leg right now.
Maybe we should just ice it. It's like they would always do the same thing where they're just kind of like, let's wait till tomorrow and see how it looks.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, like every time, dude. Like with this one, my leg was like, my foot was here, and it was like over to the side.
Nice.
And it was like
obviously
huge.
broken. Yeah.
And my parents were just like, let's just kind of, can we wait till tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, I get it. Hey, they had 4 kids. It was always something. No one ever was fine in the house. Everybody always had, like, an injury or something. So I'm not talking anything on my parents, but it definitely was one of those things, where it's like, ooh, can this wait till tomorrow? Every time, dude. Like I remember I had this cut on my leg right here. I tried climbing the side of this mountain, like the side of this hill, and I remember I kind of like fell against the hill and a rock was sticking out, stabbed right into my leg. Right into the side of my knee right here, just like, and I'm all, wow, I'm telling you all this, and in my head the thing is like I always wonder why I have knee problems now. Like I constantly am like, why do my legs hurt? Well, I think I know why.
You broke your leg.
This rock,
stabbed.
dude. This rock stabbed right into the. You could see the scars still, dude.
Oh,
look at this right here. Get over here. Look at you. See that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. It stabbed right into the side of my leg, bro. Like
pretty deep.
Oh yeah. And then I get to my house, and I'm like,
dude.
And I'm like, I think I talked to my mom. I was like, Mom,
dude,
I think my leg is bleeding, and there was like a little cut in the side of my pants. I love those pants too. I was so pissed. So I take the pants off, and
didn't need to know that.
Huge cut in the side of my leg. My mom goes, should we try to butterfly stitch it? And I'm like, oh, yeah. I mean, we can do that. Yeah. We could just try to butterfly stitch it and see what happens, dude. Yeah.
You butterfly stitches or what? Oh.
No. We tried doing that. And a piece of my leg fell out, and they were like, all right, we got to take him to the.
They weren't like, we should wait till tomorrow.
No, we should go.
Oh, wow. At least,
Yeah, it's like liquid Band-Aid. You ever had liquid Band-Aid? Yeah, this thing on my eye right here, I got busted open from an elbow, and it's so funny. I was at a Disturbed concert, And right when the Disturbed guy started singing, he was like, 1,000 fists in the air. Somebody socked me right in the fucking eye, dude.
Nice.
I was like, oh man, that's a crazy.
Like this?
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much like
basically socked me right in my eye, dude.
They were going like that, and
yeah, and I just was like, yeah.
Or did they actually like hit you?
No, they just
it was
like I think they just, yeah, and like he was sitting down, I was standing up. Just, oh God, yeah. And then
that's the price you pay for a rock show.
Yeah, and then they liquid bandaged it, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, it was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life.
Oh yeah, because it stings and stuff.
Oh my God.
Because I've done like little cuts, but nothing like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
On your eye
so
too.
bad, dude.
You're just like.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
I don't know. I'm trying to see.
Don't turn up your stuff.
Hello. Let me see. Hello.
What?
They say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello. Oh, wow, that looks better now. I think it was low. This whole, I don't even know. I don't care.
Low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
But yeah, dude. We got any crazy stories or what?
I mean,
why do you drink water so aggressively?
Gosh, dude, I just love water.
Oh my gosh, you're just like, yeah, dude. Every time you drink water, you drink it like it's like not. Yeah, that's really great for the sound right there. Oh, the people listening to this podcast are gonna love that, dude.
I hope they do.
Oh wow,
Just reminds them to drink water.
It's like aggressive.
Go out and drink water today.
ASMR. It's like really aggressive.
Yeah,
ASMR.
aggressive. Yeah, gothic ASMR.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right now, I'm gonna drink water
Yeah.
because I just got fired from Hot Topic or something like that.
Yeah, you
I don't
definitely
know.
look like you. Every time you drink water, you look like you're mad at it. What is that?
You don't understand what water's done to me.
Should I make that?
Oh.
Should I make that a joke? The me jumping that wall joke?
Oh, that's hilarious, dude. Yeah.
Should I do
You
that?
should try and make that a joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I've had a lot of moments where, like growing up in Arizona, like Arizona's built so terrible. You know what I mean? So like, there's always like something that screws me up. Like, and I think every skater can understand the pebble. Like the one pebble on the ground. Like you'd be hitting a hill going like 77 miles an hour, just going. And then you see the one pebble on the ground. And just hit the ground, dude.
Yeah, and then you look like the thing from Fantastic Four
Yeah,
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then you just roll, and then you're on the ground, cooking on the ground, while people are passing you up, and you have a broken wrist, and everybody's just like, "What is that guy? What is it? Oh, hey, it's a never homeless guy," but I'm actually like a 14-year-old kid with a broken bone.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that fentanyl addict, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm actually sober. I'm like,
Yeah.
Help.
Your hands all.
yeah.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real stuff.
No, I was gonna say I haven't had anything like that crazy because I usually try to stay away from hill bombs.
I'm a big hill bomber.
Just because I've heard stories and
Yeah,
stuff.
you just
and I'm
bomb
like,
on stage now. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But I went down on a bike once, and it was my first time on a mountain bike, and I didn't know the brakes were up on the handle.
What did you think they were?
I thought it was like a normal bike. You do it with your feet, right? So it was my first time on a mountain bike, and I'm going down this hill, and I was going to stop in front of my house. And then I went down this hill, was like trying to brake, and then kept going down into my house, and I'm freaking out. Because I'm like, all the Am's just going backwards trying to brake, and I'm just like, oh, I'm going to have to just brace for impact because I'm going straight into my house. Because I'm going down a hill, and then my driveway had like a hill too, so I just went to go.
You just hit straight into your house, dude? Where did you?
I didn't know what to too, because I didn't know how to brake. So I was like, do I keep going down another hill? And then I'm like, there's no brakes.
And you just never stop, dude. Just like,
well, that's what I was scared of.
15 years from now, you're just still going down hills. You never
you
stop.
should see the hills in Washington. They go on forever, dude.
You just never stop. You're like, Mom, I'm in Bend, Oregon. I don't know how I got here. I'm
30 years old.
You just immediately,
Well, yeah, dude.
You just never stop.
So I was worried about that because I didn't want to like make it worse. So I was like, I guess I'll just decide to go straight into my house instead of like going down the hill and going like faster into something else and like falling off the bike or something on the concrete. Yeah. So I was like, I'll just drive straight into the bush. And the bush wasn't that thick. It was like a fake thick bush. It had a lot of leaves. So I go straight from the hill down my driveway into my house, dude, full impact, and just like just
against the garage or what?
No, the side of the house, dude. It hurt really. It hurt so bad because I'm like,
oh my god.
I was good, but like nothing happened. Like luckily I was good, but because I was like looking around next to me, there's like shit sticking out, like the windows popping out, like sharp corners. I'm like, I guess I picked the right spot, but
you just slammed right in the side of the house.
I didn't know the mountain.
What do you think was gonna happen? Like a like you were gonna be like Wile E. Coyote and just like go through the house, and it's just like the shape of your body or something.
I thought I was gonna be able to like just like jump off or move to the side, but it happened so fast that I just was on the bike still, and I just.
Oh my gosh.
Straight into the bike.
I would have hopped off or something.
That's what I was. Yeah, but I was going so fast. I think I was just scared, dude.
You were just scared. You were just like, Jesus, take the handles.
Yeah, pretty much how you were at the wall. Yeah.
Like, yeah. Text your mom. Mom, I'm so sorry. Yeah. No, that's crazy, dude. I didn't know how to ride a bike until I was like 9.
That's mean.
I know.
It's understandable. If you don't learn, you don't learn.
The thing is, I remember getting on a bike and I remember like hopping on it and just being like, oh, this is the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Like, I remember
it is pretty easy to ride a bike. Like once you like figure it out, you're like, oh.
I literally, dude, I remember just being
start making jumps instantly.
Yeah, I remember just being like, oh, dude, this is literally the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Like I remember hopping on it and just being like, oh. Like this is literally the easiest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
How did I have a problem with this? Mm-hmm. Like why was I scared to hop on bikes? And I had no shoes on too. And
that's kind of. I mean, that is kind of sketch, but
it doesn't. I was just like,
wow,
dude.
not really that bad, but yeah,
it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
no. I've had some crazy moments on bikes and on skateboards and just riding around town.
Oh yeah,
like dude, I used to ride like at least 16, 17 miles a day. And I never realized how far that was in like 117 degree weather. I didn't know like now as an adult, I think about it. I'm like, dude, I would never, ever ride at like 2:00 in the afternoon here and just go to like Arrowhead Mall. And like, that's what I used to do, bro. I'd end up at like Union Hills and you guys, if you're not in the state, you don't know this, but like I'd ride from like one point to like halfway across town. And just be like, oh, dude, this is normal. Like, that's literally 15, 16, 17 miles, bro. And I would just ride there and back, like 30 miles a day. Just to deliver, like, a little bit of weed. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, that was the reality of it. Yeah, I was selling pot.
Makes sense.
Yeah, no.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do, dude. My parents couldn't afford Pop-Tarts.
You had to buy them Pop-Tarts?
Yeah. I'd get my way around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd find my way around.
You're selling Pop-Tarts and weed.
Selling Pop-Tarts to people. Hey, I got hey, you look like the kind of guy that likes sweet treats. I got 2 sweet treats for you in one package. You give me $20. Maybe $20 right now, and I give you 2 sweet treats. How you like s'mores? You like s'mores flavor? Well, I don't have those. I got strawberry. You like strawberry? Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That was me.
Wow.
I could sell you a pin right now.
All right, Jordan.
All right. Who?
I don't know.
Okay. Nothing. We should do an ad.
Yeah.
I'll cut it.
Got a Bro Shark here. gonna be our first not promotion but sponsorship.
Yeah, no, I got you. There you go. I got it.
Yeah, you should probably do that finger thing again.
Which one? Yo, we are proud to be sponsored by Bro Shark. It's our new buddies nicotine patches. These are all natural nicotine patches, not made with all those harmful chemicals that all you guys all the other ones that are made with. I mean, honestly, dude, we'll pop one right now. He'll pop one right now. You know what I'm saying? We're not afraid. See, that's the thing. We're big natural guys, as you could tell. I'm a big natural guy, and I like to have my things more natural. I like to have my things more sharky. You want to be a predator out there? Not like that. You want to be a predator out there and letting all those like seals and dolphins know? You want to be a bro and a predator at the same time? Get Bro Shark. You know what I'm saying? Get Bro Shark. It's very good, very tasty, better than the other guys. Can't say their names legally, but they're better than the other guys. Hit us up, hit either of us up on Instagram, Nahum Johnson Official, Zack Herbal, you know what I mean? Hit us up. And we'll get you guys some of these for a low price. You know what I'm saying? We'll send the link over. It might even be in the bio. I don't know. Point is, come get some Bro Shark, dude. You smell, look.
And they're not patches, they're pouches.
They're not patches, they're pouches.
You said patches.
Did I say patches?
It's okay.
I meant pouches. Babe, look,
he
dude.
probably has patches.
Hey, look. You're out here in the water. And what do? You smell blood. You're smelling blood. And you know why you're smelling blood? Because you popped a Bro Shark. And now you can smell the blood in the water. You know what I'm saying? It's great. They got mint flavors. They got a couple different flavors, we think. I don't know. Point is, hit us up. We'll get you guys some fresh Bro Shark. And you can be out there swimming. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I've had a lot of. What are you doing over there? Are you gonna?
I'm just doing what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm allowed to check my phone. Stop, dude. The water's done. The water's out, bro. What are you in the middle of the?
There's still more.
What are you in the middle of the desert, dude? Yeah. I don't know. It's been a good one. So what's your plan for the week? What you got?
Just gonna be grinding, man. I need 2 more deals this week.
2 more deals.
2 more families to protect.
2 more families to protect.
Yep.
You're like a Superman.
Yep.
You're literally you're kind of like a superhero. You're out here protecting people.
I like to think so.
Yeah, you're out here protecting people.
Low key.
Yeah. That's good stuff, dude.
Yeah. I'm kind of like Loki, is what I was saying.
Oh, well, no, he's not a superhero, but I mean,
he's a good guy.
In the new show, he's
good.
a good guy.
He turns good.
Yeah, in the new show, he's a good guy.
As in, like, Loki, as mean, like, you know, I don't want to get into the schematics, but, you know, or whatever the word, semantics, yeah.
Schematics is Schematics.
Yeah.
Yeah, semantics.
No, there's a scheme to it.
Scheme?
No, it's not a scheme, but.
It's not schemy. It's very schemy, steamy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just out here protecting homes. Yep.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
And then hopefully you can go out, do some more open mics this week is my plan. Keep going out at least once or twice a week, but for now.
Nice.
Till the tides change.
Yep. 7-9, I'm going to be at Tempe Improv. 7-10, going to be at Stir Crazy. 7-13, Easy Tiger in Phoenix. 7-17, we're going to be at Sage and Sand, also in Phoenix area, kind of. And then 7-19, I'm going to be hosting a rap show with a good buddy of mine. Find that on my social media. 7-25, we're going to be in Salt Lake City, Utah, baby. Let's go at the Wise Guys. And we like to do this. We like to be busy.
Hopefully I can, like, last minute come to that.
Yeah,
I have a feeling I might be able to.
I would love for you to do that.
Because, yeah, we'll talk about it after. But
yeah, we're going to talk about that after. I definitely think that that would be fun.
Just to show up and just not even, I don't care to do a minute or anything.
Just to meet some people. I mean, there's a couple improv clubs there. You know what? I think you would be freaking great at improv, dude.
Keep getting told that.
Yeah, I think you'd be very good at
customers and stuff.
Yeah, you'd be great at improv.
I met this. Yeah, we'll talk about it after.
Well, who'd you meet?
Well, this I don't need to give her name or anything.
No, don't give her name and address, please. Do not dox her on our phone.
No.
What was that?
No,
you just got possessed for a second? Like, don't dox her. Yeah.
No, it's just if it works out, because she lives out at a different state. She's been with Alice Cooper, working with him with like helping the younger kids and stuff.
Yeah.
With I don't know what the program is, but they're trying to introduce improv and like comedy to like teenagers and people who are like troubled teens and stuff, pretty much to get them out of like drugs and whatever they're going on out of their house and whatever's going on, to help them like.
I think it's very funny
feel
to have,
better
like,
about stuff. No, not feel better, but just show them that you don't have to be older and like you can do start younger and then be good at it when you're old. It's like a path you could start at any time, and I wish I knew about it.
Because people are talking about how the comedy bubble is bursting or whatever. And I'm like, y'all need to just chill out with all that. It's a good, dude. It's just like,
imagine getting a doctorate for comedy in college one day.
But dude,
like, that would be amazing.
They're just such like gatekeeping with it, where they're like, oh no, only we can do comedy. Not everybody can do comedy.
Almost anyone can do comedy. You just got to put your mind to it.
Anybody can do anything.
Yeah,
that's crazy
what it.
About
yeah,
it, bro.
it's just.
Like, it's not easy. So, like, people will understand that it's not an easy thing to do. It is a hard thing to do. You could be the
funniest person off stage, and then
you could be super funny, class clown, everything. Yeah. And then when you get on stage, you're staring at people who are all having different lives, different opinions. They're all politically, advised or whatever, and they all have their own wants, needs, and fears and everything. And then you're up there just talking about stuff, giving your opinion. It's not an easy thing to do, and I think that people think that it's an easy thing to do, but it's not an easy thing to do. And even if it bursts and all these people get to go and they get, like, do all this comedy, it's not easy. I learned this with DJing and I learned this with dubstep, right? So like we had a burst in the EDM scene where it's the same thing, where everybody makes EDM now, everybody makes music, right? But it got to that point where not everybody stays, because everybody learns that it's a freaking hard thing to do. You can't just like randomly become a famous DJ or randomly become this like famous artist. It is not as easy as people think. Like everybody wants to be an actor, but nobody knows how hard it is to truly be an actor, bro. It is not easy. So if it bursts, it bursts. And you know what's going to do is people are going to appreciate it more. People are going to appreciate real funny people even more. Yeah. Like, like right now when you think of a comedian, you only have like 5 comedians you can think of. In 10 years, it's going to be a lot different. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's going to be like, oh, well, I know this guy that I seen, like, in the underground scene, blah, 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 blah. It's going to be a lot better if it's like that. I promise you. If the bubble bursts and it becomes one of those things where everybody's doing it, I promise you it's going to be like finding a good chef. Everybody can cook, but how many people can cook good?
Well, it's just going to make people who really love it like work that much harder to like actually be truly funny to who they are, and you're just gonna have to actually be genuine. Julio they are. Yeah, Julio. Shout out DJ Julio.
Hey, DJ Julio. Shout out DJ Julio.
Not that he's ever gonna see this, but he might. You never know.
I was wearing a cowboy hat the other day.
I love it. I love that guy.
My boy looks at me, dude. Julio. He looks at me and he goes, "Hey," and I'm like, "What's up, bro?" And he goes, "This one's for you." I was like, what? And then he gets on the karaoke and he's like, oh, girl, and just starts singing a country song hella good. And I'm like,
he's really good at singing. Like, I didn't know he could do that, but I bet it makes sense.
Like, and it was a little broke back because he like looked at me and he goes, hey, this is for Nahum.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he looks gangster, bro. Like, he looks like somebody who's like kind of a hardcore guy. So for him to be able to be just like, hey, this one's for Nahum. So I was living my life and I was drinking a beer, and I'm like, what the hell?
That's awesome, dude.
What is going on right now, dude? It was pretty cool.
No, he's cool. Like,
and then I got on there and I sang "Renegade" by Styx. You know what I learned by singing karaoke? I suck at singing.
Oh yeah, singing's very hard.
Oh, bad.
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
That's why one of my reasons not that I, because you tell yourself something, but one of the reasons why I didn't give up on being a musician, but professionally, but I'm like, to be able to do what I want to do, I have to be able to play the guitar and sing at the same time. And it's like, it's trying to rub your stomach and then pat your head at the same time or whatever. But
Can you do that?
But you have to do it in the option.
Can you do that though?
Yeah, sometimes on the first try. Yeah. But I was gonna say it's like doing that, but you have to also be on like steroids while you do it, and then like be like on cocaine, and I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
How is that the same at all? I don't understand. How is that the same?
It's a horrible analogy, but it makes sense to me.
So you got to be able to pat your stomach and tap your head while smoking fentanyl and like, what?
That's how it feels when you're trying to sing, and then
I guess not really, but I mean,
no, it's not like that. But
you know what it feels like to me is it's just like comedy. You got to be able to fail. You got to be able to take criticism.
For sure.
You got to be able, like we've learned from our buddies trying to start comedy that like. You got to be able to fail. If you can't fail multiple times and then keep going and understand that it's not, nothing works like right away. Like it's a chess game. You know what I mean? It's not like a game of like, like it's not, it's a chess game, bro. You have to plan and articulate your moves and know that it's going to take a while to win. If you want to win in anything, it's going to take a while. There's nothing that you can just do and it just immediately works, and this is, I think we're about to end this pod, so I'll just end it on this if that's cool. No matter what you want to do in life, no matter what it is, if you want it to be real and you want it to be solid and you want it to be an actual thing that you can appreciate, it's going to take time. No matter what it is. If it's learning how to fight, it's going to take time. If it's learning how to be a musician, it's going to take time. Learning how to do comedy, it's going to take time. Being a chef takes time. My lady's making bread right now, and she's made bread probably like 14 different loaves because she's trying to master the ability to make bread. And those are the things is when it works, it works. And the reason I know this is because I climb a lot of mountains. And with mountains, you can, at any time climbing a mountain, you can turn around and get a beautiful view. But if you really want to get the view that you want to appreciate and one that actually matters, you have to get to the top of the mountain. And it's going to take time and it's going to take work. So no matter what you do, it takes time. Okay? So and there's cheat codes to everything. There's cheat codes to really anything. But to be genuine and to actually have something that matters and to actually achieve something that matters, it's going to take time and it's going to take effort and it's going to hurt and it's going to be sad and it's going to be awesome. That's where I got. Anything for the pod until we close off? You got anything?
No, I agree with that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, this was Hunchback Insomniac, episode 18. We love you guys so much. God bless.
Follow
Jesus.
your mountain. Climb your personal mountain.
Climb your mountain, exactly. Grab your cross, climb your mountain. Believe in Jesus Christ and follow his words at every angle and every step of the way. And I promise you that just like being a Christian, just like following Jesus, it's going to take time. It's going to hurt. It's going to be sad. It's going to suck at times. But I promise you, when you achieve the mountaintop, it feels better than ever. Love you guys. Have a great one.